Discussion continues on the redrawing of congressional district lines.
Our Cole Nobby spoke with local representatives and experts about what a change here in the Valley would take place if the lines are redrawn.
After a push from President Trump that included a visit by Vice President J.D. Vance to Indiana, state leaders are now discussing the idea of redrawing congressional districts. State Representative Bruce Borders says this call to action is a response to the way Democratic-led states have redrawn their maps in the past.
So the president, at the very least, what he has done is drawn attention to the unfairness of the gerrymandering of the past.
Dr. Carly Schmidt is an associate professor of political science at Indiana State University. She agrees this strategy happens on both sides of the aisle, but she says this time it's different.
Depending on who gets to control the redistricting process, we will always see that. But this is blatant redistricting that's happening for a political partisan endgame. And that very much goes against democratic principles of free, open, and fair election processes.
Indiana currently sits at a 7-2 Republican majority congressional delegation, so the most likely focus is on District 1 in the northwest portion of the state. Here in the Wabash Valley, we already have Republican leadership.
We wouldn't see any partisan changes, but we might see a difference in what district we're in. So instead of us being in the same districts as folks in Evansville, perhaps we are in the same district, moving more northern.
Borders says Indiana districts were recently graded as one of the most fair in the country, and he doesn't want to see that change.
Even though I'm disgusted by the unfairness from other states, I'm an Indiana state representative, not an Illinois state representative, and I feel our maps were drawn very fairly.
The filing deadline in Indiana for candidates participating in the 2026 election is in early February, so action on this issue will have to be completed in the next few months. Reporting in the Wabash Valley, I'm Cole Nobby for your local news leader.
And President Trump has invited members of the Indiana Republican delegation to D.C. to discuss that issue later this week.